This is it. The moment that could shatter everything you thought you knew about the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns standing tall at WrestleMania season. But wait, something's not right. The whispers backstage, the legal battles tearing through WWE's foundation, the shocking returns nobody saw coming, and a controversy so deep it might change the entire landscape of professional wrestling as we know it. What you're about to hear will make you question every spoiler, every rumor, and every prediction you've ever believed. Stay with me till the end, because this rabbit hole goes deeper than you ever imagined. You can feel it in the air right now, that electricity, that tension. WWE Universe is buzzing, social media is exploding, and wrestling fans around the world are picking sides in what might be the most controversial period in modern wrestling history. I'm talking about Roman Reigns, the Royal Rumble, backstage politics, legal nightmares, and returns that have the entire industry talking. This isn't just another wrestling news breakdown. This is the story of power, control, and what happens when the machine starts to crack. Before we dive into this absolute chaos, I need you to do something for me. Not for me, actually, for yourself. Because if you love wrestling, if you live for those moments that give you goosebumps, that make you jump off your couch screaming at the screen, then you need to hit that subscribe button right now. Join the SLAMZONE family. We're building something special here, a community of real fans who aren't afraid to talk about the hard truths, the shocking twists, and the beautiful brutality of this business we love. Hit that notification bell because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. Every video we drop here is packed with passion, analysis, and the kind of energy that reminds you why you fell in love with wrestling in the first place. Let's talk about Roman Reigns and the Royal Rumble, but not the fairy tale version WWE wants you to believe. No, we're going deep into the controversy, the spoilers that leaked weeks ago, and why so many fans are saying this entire thing feels wrong. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the head of the table, the man who's dominated WWE for years. The rumor mill has been working overtime, churning out spoiler after spoiler, claiming that Roman is destined to win the 2026 Royal Rumble, punch his ticket to WrestleMania, and continue his reign of dominance. Sounds perfect, right? Predictable, safe, exactly what WWE loves. But here's where it gets interesting. The wrestling world is divided. Half the fans are nodding along saying, of course Roman wins, he's the guy, he's the draw, he's the future and the present. The other half, they're furious, they're tired, they're screaming into the void asking when, just when, will WWE give someone else a shot at that main event spotlight? And the spoilers, oh man, the spoilers that dropped weeks ahead of the Rumble have only made things worse. Because when you know the ending before the show even starts, where's the magic? Where's the shock? Where's that moment that makes your heart stop and your jaw hit the floor? You can feel the frustration building in the fan base. People are comparing this to every other time WWE played it safe, every other time they went with the obvious choice, instead of taking a risk. They're remembering Daniel Bryan getting scrapped from plans, CM Punk getting overlooked, all those moments when the machine chose corporate safety over wrestling passion, and now, with Roman positioned as the inevitable winner, it feels like history repeating itself. But hold on, because there's more to this story. There's always more. The Vince McMahon lawsuit. Let's not dance around this. This isn't just backstage gossip or wrestling drama that stays in the ring. This is real. This is serious. Legal allegations that have rocked WWE to its core, sending shockwaves through the corporate offices, the locker room, and every fan who's watching closely. Vince McMahon, the man who built this empire, the genius behind the curtain, the controller of destinies, now facing legal battles that could redefine his legacy forever. Think about the weight of that. Think about what it means when the foundation of a company, the very person who created the mythology of WWE, is embroiled in controversy that extends beyond storylines and kayfabe. This is raw, uncomfortable reality crashing into the world of predetermined outcomes and scripted drama, and it's affecting everything. Creative decisions, business partnerships, sponsor relationships, talent morale. You can't separate the product from the people behind it, and right now, those people are navigating a storm that threatens to capsize the ship. The wrestlers in that locker room, they're watching this unfold too. They're seeing the man who controlled their careers, their pushes, their opportunities, dealing with allegations that paint a very different picture than the Mr. McMahon character we all love to hate on television. It's complicated, it's messy, and it absolutely influences the product we see on screen, even if WWE tries to pretend it doesn't. Because when morale is low, when uncertainty creeps in, when people don't know who's making decisions or what the future holds, it shows. The passion dims. The creativity suffers, the magic, it flickers. And listen, I know this is heavy stuff. I know we're getting into territory that makes some people uncomfortable, but that's what SLAMZONE is about. We don't shy away from the tough conversations. We don't pretend everything is perfect when it's clearly not. We love wrestling enough to demand better, to call out the problems, and to celebrate the moments that remind us why we're still here. So if you appreciate that honesty, if you want a channel that respects your intelligence and your passion, hit that like button right now. Drop a comment below telling me what you think about all this chaos. Are you Team Roman? Do you think WWE is playing it too safe? Do the legal issues change how you watch the product? I read every single comment because this community matters to me. You matter to me. Now let's talk about something that literally nobody saw coming. AJ Lee, WWE 2K26, the wrestling game that's about to drop, and suddenly, out of nowhere, AJ Lee is in it. AJ Lee, the woman who walked away from WWE years ago, who seemed done with wrestling, who built a life outside the squared circle and never looked back, until now. Her inclusion in WWE 2K26 isn't just a nostalgia grab or a random licensing deal. This is significant. This opens doors. This makes people wonder, is she coming back? Think about AJ Lee's legacy for a moment. The Divas champion who actually wrestled like she meant it, who brought legitimacy to women's wrestling before the so-called revolution was even a hashtag. She was fearless in that ring, telling stories with her body language, her expressions, her moveset. She made you believe. She made you care. And when she left, it left a hole that WWE tried to fill but never quite could, because AJ was different. She was authentic in a way that's rare in this business. Her return to the WWE sphere, even just in video game form, sends a message. Bridges are being rebuilt, relationships are being mended, and the timing, right as WWE is dealing with all this other chaos, feels almost intentional. Like maybe, just maybe, WWE is trying to remind fans of better times, of exciting possibilities, of talent that could shake things up if given the opportunity. The speculation is running wild. Could she show up at the Royal Rumble? Could she be part of a WrestleMania program? The wrestling world thrives on these what-if scenarios, and right now, AJ Lee's unexpected appearance in WWE 2K26 has given us one of the most exciting what-ifs in recent memory. But we're not done, because WWE is also dealing with legal charges that extend beyond the McMahon lawsuit. We're talking about various allegations, contractual disputes, and issues that have wrestlers, former employees, and legal experts all weighing in with opinions and analysis. This isn't just one problem. This is a web of complications that WWE is navigating while trying to put on weekly shows, build toward WrestleMania, and convince the world that everything is fine. You ever watch a performer try to smile through pain? That's what WWE feels like right now. The shows go on, the pyro explodes, the entrance music hits, and we're supposed to lose ourselves in the spectacle. But underneath, there's tension. There's uncertainty. There's a company trying to hold itself together while dealing with challenges that would break lesser organizations. And the wrestlers, the men and women who put their bodies on the line every single night, they're caught in the middle of all of it. Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble in the midst of all this chaos almost feels symbolic. The machine keeps churning. The plan stays the plan. No matter what's happening behind the scenes, no matter the lawsuits or the controversies or the fan frustration, WWE is going to give you exactly what they decided months ago. It's predictable, it's safe, and for many fans, it's exactly what they don't want right now. Because what wrestling needs in moments like this is surprise. It needs risk. It needs that unpredictable magic that made us all fall in love with it in the first place. Think about the greatest Royal Rumble moments in history. Stone Cold stunning everyone. Rey Mysterio's emotional tribute win. Becky Lynch's rise to the main event. Those weren't safe choices. Those were moments of genuine shock and organic emotion that transcended storylines and became cultural moments. Can Roman Reigns deliver that if everyone already knows he's winning? Can WWE create magic when the spoilers robbed us of surprise weeks ago? That's the question hanging over everything. And it's why so many fans are approaching the Royal Rumble with mixed feelings. We want to be excited. We want to believe. But we've been burned before. We've seen WWE choose corporate strategy over creative passion too many times. The charges against WWE, the legal battles, the backstage turmoil, all of it creates an atmosphere where trust is fragile. Fans are watching more critically. They're less willing to forgive mistakes. They're demanding accountability and excellence in ways that previous generations of fans might not have. Social media gives everyone a voice, and right now those voices are loud, passionate, and divided. Some fans defend WWE fiercely, arguing that the company has weathered storms before and will weather this one too. They point to record profits, successful pay-per-views, and a roster stacked with incredible talent. They're not wrong. WWE has survived controversies that would have destroyed other companies. They're resilient, adaptable, and backed by resources most promotions can only dream of. But other fans see a company that's lost its soul. They see corporate WWE, ruled by shareholders and television deals rather than the wild, unpredictable energy that made wrestling appointment viewing. They miss the danger, the edge, the feeling that anything could happen at any moment. And when spoilers leak, when outcomes feel predetermined, when the same guys are pushed regardless of fan reaction, it feeds that narrative that WWE has become a machine optimized for profit rather than passion. Alright, we're getting close to the end here, and I need you to stick with me because we're about to bring all of this together. But first, one more time, if this breakdown has given you a new perspective, if you felt the energy and passion we bring to SLAMZONE, then subscribe, join this family, hit that notification bell, share this video with your wrestling friends, because these conversations matter. Wrestling matters. Having a community where we can talk honestly about what we love and what frustrates us, that matters too. Let's build something special together. So where does all this leave us? Roman Reigns potentially winning a spoiled Royal Rumble. Vince McMahon fighting legal battles that overshadow creative decisions. AJ Lee mysteriously appearing in WWE 2K26, opening the door for speculation and hope. WWE facing charges and controversies that test the foundation of the company. It's chaos, it's drama, and honestly, it's exactly what makes wrestling so compelling even when it's frustrating. Because at the end of the day, we're all still here. We're still watching, we're still caring enough to get angry when things go wrong and to celebrate when things go right. That passion, that investment, that's what makes the wrestling community special. We're not casual observers. We're deeply invested fans who live and breathe this stuff, who remember every great match and every terrible booking decision, who argue with strangers on the internet about fictional outcomes because it matters to us. The Royal Rumble will happen. Roman might win. The lawsuits will continue. AJ Lee might or might not make a surprise return. WWE will keep churning out content, and we'll keep watching, analyzing, complaining, and celebrating, because that's the dance. That's the relationship between wrestling fans and the product we love. It's complicated, messy, frustrating, and absolutely beautiful. Whatever happens at the Royal Rumble, whether the spoilers were right or WWE manages to surprise us, one thing is certain. This is a pivotal moment for WWE. How they handle the legal challenges, how they book their top stars, how they treat their talent and their fans, all of it will define the next chapter of this company's story. And we'll be here watching, commenting, and demanding the excellence we know wrestling can deliver. This is SLAMZONE, where we talk about wrestling with the passion it deserves. Hit that subscribe button, join the family, and let's continue this conversation together. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Tell me if you think Roman should win. Tell me what you want from WWE in 2026. Tell me your dream Royal Rumble scenario. I'm reading them all, and your voice matters in this community we're building. Until next time, keep the passion alive, keep demanding better, and never forget why you fell in love with wrestling in the first place. We'll see you in the next breakdown.